What's up you guys, it's Ben and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything there is relating to selling on Amazon. So in today's video, I'm going to get you to stop losing money. From my own experience and statistics show that Amazon PPC is one of the biggest criteria and areas where new Amazon FBA sellers tend to lose a lot of money. And that isn't from product research, that isn't from bad negotiation with suppliers, etc. It is from Amazon PPC. And I understand why, because Amazon PPC is one of the hardest, most difficult concepts to get your head around and make sure you use it to your advantage. Because at the end of the day, guys, Amazon PPC is kind of like a double-edged sword. If you do it properly and you know how to use it, it can be amazingly useful to launching your very first product and getting many more profitable sales. Key here, profitable sales for your Amazon FBA listing. However, guys, if you don't use it properly, if you don't know what you're doing, you can easily use hundreds, if not thousands of pounds of Amazon PPC, just literally giving money away to Amazon without giving any benefit at all to your listing, without improving the sales rank, and without actually making any profit. This can easily happen to many new sellers, and what's actually very interesting is that many new sellers get happy when they see sales numbers, but what they realize is that they are losing money, and usually Amazon PPC is where they're losing the most amount of money, is because when they have started to sell and they started getting disbursements from Amazon, they realize that not only from those disbursements they can't actually afford to launch more products on Amazon FBA, but they can't even afford to restock their current inventory because they're literally making no profit whatsoever. So in this video, what I want to do is just give you an idea of the most common mistakes that I see new sellers tend to make all the time that hopefully you can avoid. And myself, I've made each and every single one of these mistakes at some point in my Amazon FBA journey. So please don't forget to check until the very end of the video, because there's so much value that you're going to get out of this video, because I do genuinely believe that Amazon PPC is one of those topics that is not covered extensively enough here on YouTube. So guys, with that being said, please don't forget to check the links down below for my brand new FBA Mentor Academy course, where I actually take you through step by step on how to sell on Amazon FBA. And the PPC is actually one of the biggest modules that I spent a lot of time working on. Otherwise, guys, if you're running on a relatively lower budget, then please don't forget to check the links down below for Awesome, the most trustworthy and reliable e-commerce accountants out there. Helium 10, the best, hands down, product research tool out there in the market. Or Tide, the most user-friendly business bank account to start off your Amazon FBA business. And with that being said, guys, let's get straight to the video. Right guys, so one of the main ways that most new sellers tend to lose money is because they jump onto PPC straight away. The second their listing goes active, they straight away create manual, automatic PPC campaigns and so on. Remember guys, when it comes to Amazon PPC, they will charge you for each and every single click on your listing, okay? Why does that matter? Well, it matters a lot because you want to make sure your listing is as ready as it can possibly be. What do I mean by that? When it comes to your listing, you need to make sure that before Amazon PPC is turned on, before it's visible to your customers, the title needs to be 100% optimized. The key features need to be 100% optimized. The images, by far the most important part of this, the images have to be absolutely excellent because they have to convey the message not only to get customers to click on your listing, but they have to give them a reason why they should be buying from you as opposed to somebody else. And last but not least, the price needs to be adequate as well. Now, of course, in my course, I speak a lot more into detail about each and every single one of these parts and what you should be doing. But in a nutshell, the price should be at the break-even price at the very beginning. Expect to lose a little bit of money when it comes to launching your product. That's just the name of the game. That's just the nature of the game. You will lose money very initially to build up the sales rank. And in order to do that, one of the ways to do that is actually by reducing your price and therefore giving your customers a reason to buy from you. Now, before starting Amazon PPC, you also want to make sure that at least you have 1 or 2 reviews from your friends and family. If you have good friends and family effectively that will buy your product and review it, make sure they leave a nice 5-star glowing review, ideally with real life images as well. So before you turn on your PPC, guys, you need to make sure the title, the key features, the price, the images, and the reviews are all ready. Because once those PPC campaigns are now turned on, you're giving customers everything you possibly can to influence their decision to buy from you as opposed to somebody else. Now, what happens if your listing isn't ready? Well, it's really simple. The PPCs get turned on. Customers will start seeing your listings, but when they click on your listing, they look at pretty much shoddy images, maybe a title that's too short or too long, key features that don't actually explain the product properly, and they will just turn off and go on to another product. But what will happen is Amazon will very easily straight away charge you for anything from 10, 20 pence for that click, all the way up to even £2 in some more of the competitive niches. So again, make sure guys that everything is 100% ready. Look at your listing from your customer's eyes, okay? For a customer, most of us are actually Amazon customers, and you need to look at your listing and think, would I be buying from this particular seller? Would I be buying my own product, or would I be looking at competition who have better pictures, who have better prices and many more reviews? Keep that in mind, guys. Next up, not knowing break-even ACoS. Most people don't actually even know what break-even ACoS is, and more importantly, they don't know what their break-even ACoS is. First of all, guys, break-even ACoS is what is the percentage of ACoS that makes you money. So in most cases, let's say your break-even ACoS is 40%. Anything above 40% means for every single sale, you are losing money, okay? You are losing profit. And this is very, very important because we don't care about how many sales advertising, PPC advertising brings us. What we care about is how much profit we still make from those sales, because those sales can come in very, very expensive, and it will just be bad business to continue on those keywords. So first of all, we need to know what break-even ACoS is, and that is what is the percentage that you will make money, okay? Anything under that number, you will make money, i.e. you will make profit. Anything over a particular number, you will actually lose money. And the way to calculate this break-even ACoS is really, really simple. First of all, you need to figure out what is your net profit at each and every single sale. So in this real world example, as you can see here, the product price is £35. The Amazon payout after all their fees, i.e. referral fees, fulfillment fees, you get £21.65. The product cost is £9.40, and your profit effectively works out to be £12.25. Okay, so £21.65 is what you get back. Take away the product cost, and you get back £12.25. Now, the margin, the profit margin for this product is 35% profit margin, and that is exactly the break-even ACoS you will have for 35%. So what happens? Some of your keywords in your manual campaign or automatic campaign will actually be under 35, i.e. you will make some profit, but any keywords effectively that are over 35%, you will actually lose money. And in this example, this particular person has spent £98 for £280 worth of sales. And once they actually have calculated the profit before ads, which was 98 quid, but given the fact they spent 98 quid, on Amazon PPC, their profit after ads ends up to being zero. And this is a perfect example because on the sales figures, you will be happy you have just sold £280 worth of product. But the truth is you have made literally absolutely zero profit. And this is really bad. Even though you didn't lose money in this particular example, you just lost £280 worth of product stock that could have made you money otherwise if you optimize your PPC campaigns better, or if you just left the organic listing sell on its own and eventually sell that £280 worth of inventory. These things are super, super important, and most Amazon FBA sellers, some of my newly students as well, they will have their PPC campaigns running into the 90s, into the 100% ACoS, and they just don't know or don't realize how bad it is for their stock levels, for their profit margins, and pretty much for everything. Because at the end of the day here, guys, we are here to make money, okay? We're not here to impress people with our sales figures. We are here to make as much profit as possible, and PPC can very easily eat into that very, very quickly. Next up, not checking enough. Okay, when you actually have created your listing and the listing is 100% ready for PPC and you 100% know what the break-even ACOS is, you can then create your PPC campaign. But the problem is when people create that PPC campaign, they completely forget about it for days, sometimes if not weeks. And that is a big problem, because what can easily happen is that you can go onto a few keywords that will get you a lot of clicks but no sales whatsoever, and they will actually ruin your PPC campaign because they will go through your budget very quickly and not actually get any sales. And you want to find that out as quickly as possible. Now, if you don't check your PPC campaigns often enough, you can easily find yourself losing £100 in a space of a week, if not more actually, because you didn't check them fast enough. Just to give you an example, let's say you're selling dog food, okay, and in your title you say it's food for pets or whatever, which technically it is, and then you actually set up a manual PPC campaign that has the word pet food in the title effectively. Well, people will actually click on your product looking for pet food, but maybe their pet is a cat or a rabbit or whatever. Well, clearly dog food that they have just clicked on is not suitable for what they're looking for, so they will simply click off. So what you'll get is a ton of clicks, no sales whatsoever. Your daily budget is going to be rinsed through very quickly, and you basically missed on that day's worth of sales. So if you check each and every single day at the very beginning, you will optimize that campaign better. You will actually turn off those keywords or potentially reduce the bids for pet food effectively, and you will get more budget used on other keywords that may actually bring you sales. This is so important, and sometimes I get students that literally just joined my course or my mentorship, and they'll say, hey, I just spent £3,000 on PPC and I got 25 sales from it. And then when I actually look at their reports, they literally got listings, they got keywords that they targeted, they got 40 clicks and got 1 or 2 sales. That is literally money down the drain, or more like money into Amazon's PPC pockets effectively. And that brings me on to my next point, Amazon PPC. Now, with Amazon, it's very interesting. First of all, I really would much prefer they spend more money on their seller support staff as opposed to their PPC experts. Okay, once you start selling on Amazon, they actually see that you're using PPC. You will be flooded with various PPC expert emails. Maybe sometimes you may get a call from them. They will always tell you how to better optimize your PPC strategy. And all of those seminars, webinars, calls, emails, whatever, lead to the same conclusion, and that is to spend more money on PPC. And the reason why I say that is because it is an absolute profit money making machine for Amazon. Think about it, guys. When it comes to selling a product on Amazon, we do pay a fulfillment fee, okay? However, that fulfillment fee is not 100% profit, because Amazon has to obviously rent the warehouse or buy the warehouse. That's a cost involved. They have to run the robots. That's a cost involved. They have to pay the wages. That is also a cost involved. So when we pay a fulfillment fee, not 100% of that money goes down to their profits. However, what happens when we pay for Amazon PPC? There is no costs. All of that money goes right down into Amazon's profit margin, which is really useful, which is why they spend so much time and effort trying to do whatever they can for us to raise our bids. And that's exactly what they recommend, because it's very clever. If we raise our bids, first of all, therefore we pay more for PPC, but what that also makes or creates is somebody else have to raise their bids as well. And the higher the bids are, the more money Amazon is going to make. Now, just to show you how important Amazon PPC is, think about how many emails you've been getting from Amazon PPC experts. Think about what Amazon used to look like back in 2017, 2018, when you used to see 2 sponsored products at the very top and 2 sponsored products at the bottom. Then in 2019, it went to 2 products at the top, 2 products at the middle, and 2 products at the bottom. Now you have 4 at the top, in the middle, at the bottom, and even now have basically various sponsored products at the bottom of each product detail page as well. So Amazon is literally shoving as many sponsored listings, as many sponsored products in front of you So you click on those sponsored products and they get to charge more money from each and every single Amazon FBA seller. And what people tend to do is they tend to listen to all of these seminars, listen to all of these webinars, and take those strategies on. And instead of spending £20 a day on PPC, they will end up spending £50 on Amazon PPC, and Amazon will be so happy. They always tell them, hey, you're getting sales, the listing is getting traction, and so on and so forth. They will not actually pay too much attention into the ACOS, because anybody that knows what ACOS is all about will realize that those sales are not making them any money whatsoever. So my advice, guys, is for you to make your own plan effectively. Think about what your manual and automatic campaigns should look like and stick to it. And if somebody calls you from Amazon about their PPC strategy experts that want to help you, can you have an hour call with them, whatever, don't hang up on them. And I never hang up on them because I may get my account flagged or whatever, but politely say, I'm happy with my PPC campaigns, they're doing extremely well, no thank you, please don't call me ever again, and then hang up. Okay, so this is my plan effectively. And the last thing I wanted to speak to you about, guys, today is the lack of planning. And it's the perfect quote here: I have no plans and no plans to plan. What do I mean by that? When most students, especially those that haven't sold on Amazon before and haven't got any business experience at all, they turn on PPC and they don't have any end goal. Okay, they don't have any budget for PPC either. They just, we'll see how it goes, we'll see what happens kind of type of mindset. But what you guys need to have is you need to really take emotions out of it, and you really need to set some really hard goals. Okay, are you going to spend £200 on PPC this month, or are you going to spend £500 on PPC this month? What ACOS will you be happy with, or what ACOS will you not be happy with? What are your bidding strategies going to be like? Is it going to be 20 pence, 50 pence per keyword? Is it going to be £1 per keyword? Whatever. And most importantly, are you going to be running the PPC campaign throughout forever, or are you going to be only running it for a week, maybe 2 weeks, just to get some initial sales to push up the listing onto the first page and then let the organic sales take over? I personally, again, in my course, teach people extremely good strategies on how to actually optimize their PPC campaigns and whether or not they should be running them long term. In my personal opinion, if the PPC campaign is profitable, and not every single campaign is going to be profitable, then you should be running it long term. However, if the PPC campaign is not profitable, because again, guys, remember, PPC depends not just on you, but it depends on the niche. If every single seller in that niche is pushing up those bid prices higher and higher, for you to get a profitable campaign may be much more difficult than you originally would assume. And therefore, it makes perfect sense for you to turn off those PPC campaigns completely. Yes, you will have less sales, but you will at least have profit at each and every single one of those organic sales. And that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I really hope you found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to check the links down for my own personal mentorship and course. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.